My name is John Robinson, and I'm the curator of the Canada 150 Small Homes exhibition. Well, I started these plans in January of 2017. I have a twin brother, and he had a Canada 150 project, and he was doing the Canada logo in stained glass. And I heard all about that, and then I realized I don't have a Canada 150 project. What they're going to see is 13 houses that are all different and are probably smaller than they're used to living in. And so what we've tried to do is find ways of, even though the houses are small, with style and with character, make those houses still noteworthy. We shipped, probably 10 sets of plans already. We've got a few developments that they're considering building more than one, but we get a lot of interest. Every week we get several inquiries about, can you do this to this house? Can you make this house bigger? I think home design is a perfect mix of art and design and technology, because it's one thing to design a structure that meets the requirements, but it still has to appeal to the person inside, their heart, their character. And so creativity to me is art, and that's the part of this that I love. I knew nothing about building a house in Nunavut. I didn't really actually know for sure where Nunavut was. But what I found out is that they build on muskeg there, and it's sort of in a semi-frozen state throughout the year. And if you put a house on the muskeg right on the top of it, it'll warm up the muskeg and the house will sink into the mud. So that's why houses had to be up a meter. And so that was something that, with new insulation practices now, we can insulate those floors just like we do walls. And you can have a house that works quite well there, but it's a different way of building than you certainly built in Saskatchewan. The Yukon cottage looks like a log cabin, but it's not really. It's actually a SIP panel, and SIP panel stands for structural insulated panels that we then sliced 2x10s and put on the outside, then we put the chinking in between the logs. So it looks like a log cabin, but it's much more energy efficient than a log cabin. My favorite would be Manitoba.
Why is that?
Manitoba is the only really contemporary one in the exhibition, and it's got the most glass per square foot, I think, and it's got the living area on the second floor. It's very modular looking. I just think it'd be a fun place to live just because of all the light. Newfoundland and Labrador is kind of a unique house. And when I went looking at pictures of Newfoundland and Labrador, the houses aren't in neat rows in most cases. They're scattered on wherever there's a piece of rock that's flat enough to build a house. And they're quite colorful, and they're all at angles to each other. So what I did is we designed a house where we superimposed two floor plans on top of each other, and these houses kind of dual it out, and they poke out through parts of each other. So one's Newfoundland and one's Labrador. But it's just kind of a fun way to show the chaotic way that houses are situated there, and work that into an architectural style. And then another really fun one we had a lot of fun with was Alberta, because Alberta is an A-frame. And A-frames were really big in the 70s because you could put a house up in a weekend just by propping two planes together. But we decided to make it a Times New Roman A with serifs on it, just because it's just a bit more cheeky and it's just kind of like a bit more fun. So that's what we did. So Alberta is a Times New Roman. And until now, I'm not aware of Times New Roman being an architectural style.
But it is now.
It is now, yeah.